What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMGWTF, LOLFTWBRB. Welcome to an indie game known as Monster Loves You. It's been on my Steam wishlist for quite a while. A game that kind of interests me. Well, I've never played it myself, really, but the story interests me, or I guess the basic concept, pretty much. You make your own monster. You go around the world, and you can either, well, be a monster, or you pretty much make your own decisions. It's a decision-based game. It's got multiple endings as, hey, the villain's here. By the way, we're streaming. Got multiple endings. As you can see here, we haven't discovered any of them. And, yeah, it's going to be completely blind. It was on sale, so I figured why the hell not pick it up. And, yeah, let's just jump right in on this. I'm excited. First time we're playing this, so I've got really no idea. That's why I figured why not? Why keep telling you about the game when I don't know anything about the game? Help me begin your story. How does it go again? I guess we can only choose one thing. Long ago, deep in the forest, monsters called the Whale Mist. That's right, long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monsters' village of Omen. You are born from the slime that holds the memory of monsters known for... Let's go actions and attitudes. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. Your dream of... So you got fighting, eating, and screaming. Facing, frightening enemies unafraid. Protecting innocent monsters from harm. Let's go facing, frightening enemies unafraid. Brave. Yeah, I like that. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Okay. It's that simple, huh? What is this? Okay. I know it says be born, but I just wanted to see if there's anything else. Be born. Alright, let's see. You awaken in the chilling season, just as the air begins to turn crisply cold. Onward. Oh god, what happened? Did I skip something? Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show you a set of small, sharp teeth. Bites you. Motherfucker. Yeah, stop that biting. Get the fuck out of here. You pause, unable to believe that another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. You know what? We're going to unite other... Resist it. Yeah, resist it. Get out of here. You push the hungry morsel away with your little arms, but it circles around you and tries to bite you again. Your legs grow stronger as you kick and shove. You will not be food. Alright. Seems good. Refuse to be anyone's first meal, or last meal for that matter. Did it skip again? It looks like it skips over something. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. You release the morsel. Violent no longer. It will have to grow a new mouth to replace the one it's lost. Yeah, such is the fate of those who oppose us. You're damn right. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. And the morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's sinking toward the bottom of the spawning vat. You know what? No. Oh no, that's terrible. We're gonna help it. I'm not skipping anything, Bill, and it looks like it goes over itself. You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. You could only do something about it. Well, we can, so let's do something about it. You swim to the morsel, determined to act. Let's get under the morsel. Try to push it up. As you push up, the morsel's dead weight forces you down. Your legs come to rest against the bottom of the spawning vat, where they begin to squish. Yeah, let's keep pushing. We're not giving up. We're a fighter. Your feet are breaking up among the solid clumps on the floor of the vat. Still not giving up. We're keeping in there. Look at that bravery. +9. Don't mess with us. Your legs are gone now, but you stretch your arms and body, changing your slimy shape to hold the other morsel up to your... Jesus. Legs are gone, but you stretch your arms and body, changing your slimy shape to hold the other morsel up to the surface of the slime. Huh. The on-screen chat is broken. Alright, hold on. Let's see what Villain's talking about here real quick. I don't know if this will affect the recording all that much. What are you talking about, Villain? Looks fine to me. Oh, I see what you mean. Hold on. Hold on. I see. There you go. Happy? Although the color needs to be more bold, to be honest. But I don't really care all that much. Just don't type that much. Anyway. Alright, so we got the morsel out of danger. Yes! Okay. Don't grieve. It's logical. The needs of any one monsters are as important. Your body dissolves as you push one last time. The other morsel breaks apart. As any other. The two dissolving morsels reach for each other. They come together in a single mass, a new morsel. What? You are two, and always will be one. Huh. You have grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. Alright, yeah, you got any advice? Let's see. You're going to get into some trouble, which is great. Exercises your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you beat? Alright. Indeed, the Brood Cave and Adventure. So I guess we got 8 days left in here. Here's our bravery. Bravery is your capacity to overcome fear and intimidation. One demonstrates bravery through courageous actions. Your bravery score is 27 out of 100. Cleverness, wit, brain is how strong your mind is and how well you can suss out non-violent solutions to problems. Your cleverness score is 0 out of 100. Alright. Lovely. Sometimes you need to be cruel. Can you bring yourself to tear a wolf apart with your claws to show you're a monster? How about its cubs? Your ferocity score... Jesus! Okay, that's a bit dark. This game's about being a monster and making your own choices, villain. Honest monsters are known for their truthfulness, loyalty, and commitment to justice. If you're known for honesty, others will trust you more. Your honesty score is 0 out of 100, so it looks like we're only brave, to be honest. Although you think our kindness would have gone up. Expectation of reward. Healers tend to be kind. Your kindness is 0 out of 100. Alright, so only our braveness. We got adventure. Is that us? I wonder if that's us. Mike Grimmin eat a kitten. Okay. What do we got here? Choose your adventure. Our monster's name is Rhino. You got it right. What the hell are these adventures? What's this question mark? Oh boy. Never mind, that was one of the adventures. Mark sits quietly by himself in the furthest darkest corner of the cave. He's slumped and deflated, like a float pod, missing half the gas inside. His eyes brimmed with slimy tears. Let's ask him what's wrong. Why the hell not? Mark looks down at his body, which isn't roly-poly or muscular like monsterlings. He's sort of scrawny and weak. We're gonna be straight up with him. We're honest. That's how it is. Look at that. 15 kindness and 3 honesty. You may be weak now, Smark, but that's going to change. Just a few more days and you can start changing like we all will. And then, you can hunt. That's right, Smark. Look at that kindness and honesty going up. Horton Morton Bears. I wasn't done. Always has different stuff all the time. Interesting. Could have called him Smark. Yeah, we could have. So we've already done that. I'm assuming we need to get all these done? I don't know. We have 7 days left. Some monsterlings are building little stone towers. Lots comes to you with a heaping armload of smooth rocks. Do you think this is enough to build a tower? Heaping handful. You know what, let's keep building our honesty. I almost thought about pulling a mean prank on Blotz, but I'm gonna let you slide, Blotz. We're gonna give you an honest answer here. You count them and consider the problem in your head before telling me he has just enough. Blotz seems happily and waddles off trying to build a tower. It's not a pretty tower, but it's the right size. Look at that honesty going up. 18 out of 100. Hell yeah. What do we got for kindness? 15 out of 100. We're doing good. I guess let's just go to deer. Deer clattering, then flapping. A deer tumbles in through the cave entrance. With Bliss Street trapped in his Bliss Street, what the hell's that? Trapped in his antlers. We're not afraid of it. I'm not gonna jump and hide in the corner, so we're gonna say, how did she get stuck in a deer, or how did the deer get stuck around her? I'm guessing Bliss Tree's another monster. Deer and monsterlings are traditionally curious about each other. Blistery probably flew up and preached onto him. Then things got crazy. How crazy are we talking about? Let's joke on Blistery. Rile the deer up. Oh, our kindness went down on our bravery. That's lame. He slashed it. Oh. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. He slashed the deer's flank with your claws. It rears paws in the air and runs out the cave with every leap. It scrapes Blistery against the ceiling and then it's gone. Gone. I thought it was funny. Blistery returns later with torn wing flaps and a large collection of small bruises. She glares at you for hours. Alright. Our kindness went down. Our honesty maybe didn't go down. Our ferocity went up. We got 3. We need to get some cleverness though. We're very stupid. Alright, what do we got here? Chicken? Hamrag, an older monster, brings a big sack full of squirming rats into the cave. As he heads for the spawning vat, he trips and all the rats spill out onto the floor. Ah, great. Let's help him catch them. You race this way and that way, catching rats and tossing him a Hamrag's bag. He pats you on the back. We're gonna accept the old monster's praise. Look at that respect. Like a protege. Is Hamrag Stone Cold Steve Austin? Hamrag says, nicely done. You could have just eaten them, but you saved them for everyone. You might be worth raising after all. Hamrag gives you an extra rat to eat. Hell yeah! What does this mean? The top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. What's respect? Press other monsters and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in earlier stages. Alright, cool, I didn't know that. Respect! You're halfway towards leaving become an adolescent. Firm up your personality as much as you can. Oh, we need to hurry up. We need to hurry up. Smark! There's already a Smark villain. Smark falls from a high ledge. He falls all the time, but wait, what's that? It's a big bat trying to gnaw pieces out of him. Try to separate them without hurting each other. Tackle the back. Yeah. Nah, we're tackling the bat before Smark's hurt. Smark's my boy. You tackle the huge bat with all your strength. It crumbles like paper and sticks smashed by the solid impact. No, we're not goring Smark. We're goring the bat. Gore! You and Smark shared the tasty bat carcass. Hell yeah. Alright, what else we got here? Ooh! You stumble on a rock. You find a patch of purple lichen behind it. Your exclamation of delight draws Smark and Gobclaws over. But there's not really enough to share. Well, what's so special about lichen? Monsterlings mostly eat at night. Mostly. And what you eat is lichen. Mostly. Big lichen pile's familiar, but plain and boring. This is different. Ah. There's not really enough to share. They're onto you. Run away! You squawk and scramble away. Gobclaws calls you out, but you're long gone. When you creep back, the lichen has been eaten by someone else. Oh, I thought we were running away with it! Damn it! Lame. Elder Jaggery walks into the cave, rocking from foot to foot. He howls and slams into a wall and then falls unmoving to the floor. Monsterlings scatter away from his still form. Someone's gotta help him. It's gonna be us. You creep over, afraid but determined, and see a human's metal knife stuck in Jaggery's back. He's leaking from the wound. You think he might die before help can get there. We're pulling the knife out! You don't mess with Rhino! You grasp the knife in your little claws and pull, then the rocket back and forth and pull some more. A gush of rev covers you, but Jaggery starts to breathe normally. We save Jaggery. We only got a day left though. We gotta get something going. Let's do the sword one. Maybe we'll get a weapon. Blot snuck outside and found the human knife stuck in its tree. It's shiny, sharp, and scary. It starts swinging it around like a human would. Maybe you should stop him? Nah. Dangerous, Mangerous. We're taking it for ourselves. You poke Blots and say, "Knife Inspector." He turns to look at you, confused by your joke, and accidentally cuts you and reaches for as you reach for the knife. Ah, blood, your precious blood. No, we're firmly taking the knife. It's our knife. You wince a little, clench your bloody paw, and try to take the knife again. Blotch jerks it away, and somehow you get jabbed with the sharp point of the blade. Nah, grab the knife carefully. It's ours. Blot screams a little and tries to keep the blade away from you, but somehow you end up with an oozing cut across your belly that hurts so much. Yeah, claw at his arm. Make him drop it. Get the hell off, Blots. This is ours. Blot shrieks and flees. The knife spins in the air, tumbling end and over end and glittering sharp and buttle. We're gonna catch it in the air. You jump and reach and grab it, and it bounces off your paw and comes right at your eye. Ugh. What happened? What's that coming out of you? Something's leaking out of your head. Is it your brain? Leak some of your personality onto the floor. You wake up with the slimy, bloody bandage wrapped around your head. The other monsters tell you the spine doctor came and shoved most of your brain back inside. What happened to the rest? Mystery chuckles and points to a damp line on the cave floor. Rats dragged it away and ate it. Everybody laughs except you. Well, that's not very funny, actually. Well, that sucked. 64 out of 100. That's good. Wow, we're not very clever, that's for sure. 17 out of 100. 17 out of 100. 34 out of 100. Alright. Oh my, you wake up and you find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. Okay. Marinus? Okay. Elder Marinus calls the older monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. Well, we're gonna go with Elder Marinus. We're brave. Marinus shuffles down the long tunnel, turning this way, and among the dozens of the forking passages. Keep going. Marinus stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit on the floor. She points at a pit which seethes in thick mist. We're gonna jump right in. You fall in, fall some more. Got some bravery again. And fall, and you're falling. And other monsterlings are falling. Yes, some of them are crying. And you can't see through the mist. Or is it fog? Maybe it's clouds. Moans and groans and whispers and scream. Where is this? It must be somewhere. You land on a smooth, flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor and the floor is dry as a bone. You hear other monsters breathing nearby. Some are still above you, still falling. We're getting out of the way. Fuck that, I ain't cushioning a fall. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more patches out there that you can count. Some monsters you begin to panic, while others look determined. We're gonna take charge. We're brave. The other monsterlings watch you curious. We're gonna lead the way personally. You strike out with courage and confidence. The other monsterlings follow you, choosing turns and forks at random. You soon walk into a cave, full of even thicker mist. Such thick mist. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapor. Except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts. Hundreds of them, large and small. They're everywhere. I guess that's spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you. Their eyes glow different colors. We're gonna stand fast. We ain't afraid. We're Rhino, motherfucker. The ghosts speak. Many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? We're gonna wait and say nothing. The ghosts stare through you as... Oh, hold on, let me read that again. The ghosts stare into you and through you as though you're the one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? We're gonna bide our time. A small ghost coils around your foot like a cold, wet snake. The ghost moans. Will you lend us some of your blood so we may go on? Now we attack it. Look at that 9 ferocity. You scream and leap. The ghost insubstantial, swirling around your claws like nothing at all. Nothing at all? Nothing at all. Stupid spectral monsters. They laugh at you and prove that they're not entirely untouchable. Thin tendrils of mist circle your throat and begin to squeeze. I guess we're gonna pass out. And that's, I guess that's the end of the monsterling hood. 76%. 26. Yep. Alright, cool. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. I guess what should we be doing now? The more brave, clever, ferocious, kind, and honest you are, the more other monsters will grow to respect you. Gain enough respect, and you might someday affect important world events. Okay. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. I guess we're gonna start living as an adolescent monster. Holy hell, is that us? We're hideous! Ugh. Enter the big bad world. I guess this is our neighbors. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? I guess we're gonna adventure in town. Let's go on a walk, I guess. It's such a nice day today. Perfect weather to wander outside, though you're not really supposed to leave home until you're older. Let's walk the path nearish Owen. What glorious weather! The sun is shining, the birds are singing, squirrels are squirreling things away in their squirrel homes. Let's keep walking, why not? You really don't see why young monsters are supposed to stay in town. What's going to hurt you out here? A squirrel? A tree? We're gonna keep walking on the path. Hey, what's that? You think you see a bear? Or is it a human? Oh, it was just a twig snapping. Everything's fine. We ain't afraid. We ain't afraid. You soon forget the sound of snapping twig. It was probably a friendly badger or a clumsy bear. Silly old bear, stepping on. Snap. There it is again. Better go home. Nah, it's fine. Keep walking. You hear the sound again, then 2 more times in rapid succession. Something's behind you under the cover of the trees. We're not gonna get out of there. We're not afraid. We're ready to fight. We can beat any animal in these woods. Ain't nothing. Oh god, it's a human. It's a human carrying a weapon made of wood and string. She uses a weapon to fling another thing in your direction. Uh-oh. That's not good. Serpentine digs into you and you shriek. Pain is worse than any claw or tooth. It's not a deadly wound, but it's eat your body and mind. I guess we'll hide in the trees, because we're clever. See? Clever. You duck into another row of trees and stay out of sight. The human flings 2 more wooden things in your general direction, but you stay quiet and she moves on. Yeah, we're gonna run us home as soon as we can. You manage to hightail it out of there with your hide intact. You tell your friends who shudder at the count. Ugh. Ugh. So ugly. Let's go through this feather one here, I guess. Something smells good. You and Gobclaws find a trail of feathers at the edge of town. Following, you find an eagle with a bleeding wing. Attack. For several hungry monsters, possibly. For 2 small ones, maybe not. This eagle is big, and hurt or not, he could probably mess you up pretty good. Well, so what? He's wounded. We can take him. Our kindness went down, but our ferocity went up. Squark, caw, 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 caw. I'm not making all those noises. Those are eagle noises in case you couldn't tell, though. Yeah, he's not so tough. Everyone stares at you and Gobclaws. Everyone stares as you and Gobclaws drag the delicious carcass into the center of the cave. There's almost too much to finish. Yeah, we're getting fat. Oh, we have an item in our inventory. I wonder what that means. Let's try this one that means this. You and Nash and Scrapgoat are having an impromptu picnic in the street. The fresh moss you dunk into your tea is delicious. Some birds, twittering and chirping in a friendly way, circle and land among the crumbs. Birds start pecking at the crumbs, but they start hopping onto you and pecking at you too. Move crumbs on you and they want them right now. Ignore the birds. They're harmless. They're annoying, but they're better than ants. These things get into a monster's pelt and itch like mad. I guess that just lost us ferocity. Never mind, that sucked. Let's go sing. This one's caught my eye. Gobclaws has found a human artifact, a black circle. He shows it to you very carefully. Look, it has grooves on it. Let's take a closer look. It's really just one groove, going around and around from the center to the outer edge. Groovy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that! Damn it! I have no idea what we said, but I got cleverness from it. You hold up the black circle, looking at it, tapping with your claws, and tasting it with your tongue. Gobclaw says, I already tried that. Must be a hat. Put it on your head. The other monsters are impressed by your impromptu fashion show. Gobclaws thanks you and she takes back her new hat and waddles away. Cool. It'd be cool if, like, you know, we can tell, like, look at the other monsters instead of our ugly ass here. Like, maybe Gobclaws has a hat now. Out of curiosity, though. 97 out of 100. We are brave as fuck. 18 out of 100 in cleverness. 42 out of 100 in ferocity. 16 out of 100 in honesty. And 32 out of 100 in kindness. Alright, what do we got next? Let's try this one, whatever this... I guess I can't. Never mind. This is something we just can't do. Let's go to the spider then. You find Blistry crouched in a forest, petting a rather furry spider. It doesn't look too good. In fact, it's not moving at all. Let's examine the spider. The spider is furry, but it should be much furrier. Patches of its stiff hair are falling out. Its eyes are dull, and did it just cough? You didn't know spiders could cough. You find Blistry crouched in the forest, petting a rather furry spider. Oh, we already saw this. You know what? We're gonna help Blistry. You take a moment to assess the situation. There's a whole web full of equally large spiders in the alley besides Blistry's hovel. Dang. They seem tense and you think they're staring at you. The sick spider shivers. Let's place it with the other spiders. Pick up the spider and place it in the web with its friends. The other spiders rush towards it and attack it, tearing it to pieces and devouring it. Oh. Sad. Oh, like we can do the monster mouth now. You see Jaggery in the haze of a buzzy, angry yellow bees. It looks like he stole a beehive off a tree and took it home. You can see why. He's irresistible. Jaggery motions for you to help. Let's help him up. Just standing there thinking about it, you get stung twice. The bees are getting angry and angry. Jaggery frowns and asks, "What do we do?" Put the hive near the smokehouse. I know that as a human, but that'll work. It worked. The bees fall asleep and you get a double claw full of stinger-free honey. Hell yeah. We're getting clever. Oh yeah, this is gonna go on YouTube, villain. And I haven't seen any SmackDown yet, but luckily for you, I already knew that Nakamura won. Suddenly, a stinging rain pours down. Everyone scatters and gets under cover. Even Blistry and Smark. What a Smark. How bad is the weather? It's just rain, water falling from the clouds. It does hurt a little. It stings you, you know? Ow. Ow, that's like 100 needles on your hide. A brave monster likes to feel the nature on its face. Yeah, and a wise monster has enough sense to get out of the rain. Alright, fine. Sometimes really hard rain like this has been known to get stuck under a monster's skin like little splinters, and then you can hurt for days. Alright, got it. But you know what? We're brave. Is that all you got? We're gonna jump and howl in the rain. Bravery is maxed. Hell yeah. You leap and shout at the sky while ice-cold raindrops pelt your hide. Other monsters watch you from hiding spots, unable to decide if you're brave or crazy. We're gonna leap on the rooftops. Hell yeah. Every monster in Omen is watching you now. You leap and clamber onto the roof of your hovel, then spring across on Hamrag's roof. Yeah, you damn right we do. Suddenly, lightning begins to crackle. You dance in the clouds just above you. Alright, let's jump out of the way. Lightning is faster than any monster, which means it's much faster than you. Your body lights up and like a small howling sun, you fall to the ground. I'm still alive, though. Yes. You laugh at the pain as everyone applauds your courage. It was foolhardy, but it takes more than that to hurt a monster. Yeah, Rhino, despite as ugly as he is, doesn't mess it, but we now have maxed our bravery out. We are brave as fuck. Which is Rhino. Makes sense. Holy shit, what was that? Loud, drooly, snapping sounds come from the square, where you see Prufric, single-clawedly taking on a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts for you to help. Are all these wolves a threat? Any monster can defeat almost any animal with ease. You should be able to take care of them. Alright, alright. Push Prufric to safety and fight the wolves. We're brave. When the first settles, a pot of wolf stew bubbles happily in the center of the square. Everyone lines up to cheer and you eat. Well, we're brave, so look at us. We're so ugly, we're that brave. That made no sense. A small crowd gathers in the square. Prudence and Gridman are in some kind of argument. Let's go see what they're arguing about. Nash Nash whispers you. Gridman says he saw a human wearing a coat made up from a monster's hide. What? Prudence said she saw it too, but it was just a costume. You watch the elders discuss the situation, calmly and quietly, with only one little call and spinning. You know what? Given our experience with the humans, we're gonna say they're dangerous. We're leaving the elders to it. Later on, you hear that there was a huge fight, which Prudent barely won. Several younger monsters like you were seriously slashed up in the fight, even though they were just trying to get away. What the fuck? Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth, and you've become an adult. Right. Oh god, we're even uglier. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. Who the were, why now? Okay. They tell you it's time to grow up. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something gross. I'm gonna mute myself. I gotta do a loogie. Oh, that's nasty. You're taken into the woods. The neighbors throw you into the center of the great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other. Then they look at you, and whisper some more. Getting on. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They decide what best defines you as a monster. We're gonna wait patiently. After a while, their muttering stops, though murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision. Well, what is it? The ring of monsters shuffle closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you, while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. Do your part in the ceremony? Sure. The other monsters hold you in some respect. 5 out of possible 100 points. Good for them. Everyone goes silent as you bravely meet every monster's eye without flinching. Why should I be afraid? All the monsters in circle start to throw rocks at you. We're gonna stand there and take it! Bravery! Respect, boy! Success. You stand perfectly still, showing no fear. Few rocks bounce off your high, but most of them only hit the ground. Everyone cheers at your courage. Look at this. We're so brave. Look at this. Come at me. Throw more. Let's have more rocks. 10 respect. Look at the elders. Elders are like, okay, yeah, we can take the rock. Rhino can take the rock. They throw more rocks, really messing you up, and you never flinch. Someone at the back yells, "Don't you feel pain?" Of course you do, but you're no monsterling anymore. Look at that. 20% respect all of a sudden. And our cleverness went up really good. Alright, we're an adult now. We'll grow stronger over time, but our personality is no longer as immutable as it was when we were young. Onward to adulthood. Ugh. Look at this. So we can politic with monsters or explore the whale mist. I say, like, let's explore. We're going to blood first. Oh yeah. Stalk the forest, hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly, it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge. Perfect! We're going to tear it apart! The elk charges at you, and you duck under it, slashing a hole in its chest. But instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with an answers, and flings you into a tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable. There's nothing unkillable. Let's see, we can say there's nothing unkillable. Nah, there's nothing that's unkillable. We're going after that bitch. You keep chasing the elk until it pauses to drink from the stream. Then you spring up without fear and tear it limb from limb, head from body, antler from skull. We don't fuck around, man. No elk escapes us. If we're hungry, we're getting it. Its pieces are still twitching as you devour them. You are filled with a strange heat, but it soon fades. How embracing. Other monsters comment on the new swagger in your step as you return to Omen. How do we walk? Look at those chunky-ass legs. Besides Rhino. Nothing unkillable besides Rhino. Well said, villain. We're gonna explore some more. I see a sword. We almost had a sword last time, remember, and it stabbed us a bunch. We find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. Oh boy. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence around it. We're taking the hood and the basket home. They're too damaged to be considered proper artifacts, but they're interesting. Nashgas will probably eat them the next time she drops by. I thought there would be something special. I didn't want to go the typical... Is that a goat with 3 eyes? We gotta go there. A squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself. You drop on it from a branch, grab it, twist its head off. Jesus. Deliciously decapitation. A young wolf suddenly leaps in front of you, snaps the squirrel out of your claws and runs off, laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now? Isn't that only dogs? We're gonna turn the tables on the wolf. A second squirrel creeps up and pokes at you, the discorporated head of the first one. You grab the new squirrel and chew on it a little, thinking. We're gonna lure the wolf closer with the squirrel. Yes. You dangle the squirrel over your maw, waiting. The wolf tries to steal it as you planned. You slash her with your claw and she flees, having learned not to mess with you again. Learn your lesson, wolf! Yeah, we are. Villain knows what's up. What do we got here? Wild chickens are back in the season. As delicious as they are mean, they're loose within the well mist, and the monsters are all hunting them down. We're gonna get out there and hunt those wild chickens! Deep in the woods, you're looking for chicken scratch. You literally stumble over a hen guarding a cluster of chicks. The hen clucks and calls at you. We're gonna fight the hen. We ain't taking shit from a hen, that's not happening. Though the clucking makes your blood turn cold, you seize the great head and fight until you're both a mess of feathers and blood. But victory is savory. We don't mess with that, man. Look at that respect. Nash... Is it Nash Nash? I'm gonna say Nash Nash. Nash Nash cheers so hard that the 2 chickens she hasn't killed yet escape her grasp. Come on, Nash Nash. You know what? We're gonna politic with monsters. We haven't done that yet. Let's go ahead and... let's click the door. Why the hell not? You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sasway, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy panel. Free her from the window. We'll show her how it's done. You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Or lift the window to free Saswat. Saswat seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks you for releasing her from the window. You notice a small crowd has gathered. Let's help her treat her in her arm. We're gonna be nice to the adolescents. They're our future. You tend to Saswat's bruise with a salve made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your helpfulness. So the way I look at our little rhino monster here, or whatever we want to call him, is he's a brave soul. He wants to do the best for his monster clan, you know? He's not evil or anything, he just wants to help. But he's brave for him. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portland Square. Let's watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Well, who's the spine doctor? She's Marion's cousin twin, and she has many pointy bits all over her. She's an ancient monster, older than an elder, and she's healed the sick for many years. Let's continue to watch. The doctor cleans the wounds and draws loops of thin twine from her pouch, breaking off one of her spines. Uses it like a needle to sew and shut the largest cuts. So that's it then? Nope, she sings wordlessly during the procedure, applying a gentle touch whenever a patient stirs. The attention, the kindness seems as important as the actual treatment. Interesting. We're gonna go explore more because that's just who we are. A flock of geese are in the squirrel. No, honk. One can talk, honk. Above the din, honk. Nash Nash screams. Last one to drive them away is a loser. And she's on the human scooter she found. The stick is mightier than the wheel. Let's sabotage Nash Nash. You poke a stick into the scooter's wheel, spokes. Nash Nash pitches forward into the geese, who fly off. Passing elder declares a draw, and Nash Nash leaves with her squeaky bent scooter. That's how it works, Nash Nash, I'm sorry. Only got 7 days left though, so I think I'm gonna do some more politicking after this one. A pack of monsters sets out to capture the honey bees, a special swarm that carries its hive along with them. That's interesting. In small pieces, the sweet odor of rich honey is everywhere along the forest. Onward! Bliss Tree says, "Me first," and I'm not sharing either. It's every monster for herself today. Nash Nash nods and flexes her claws as everyone splits up. Let's see, do we want to lunge into the heart of the largest part of the storm? Yeah, we're brave. Let's lunge. You brush aside the swarm and return home with a delicious honeycomb. Even better, it's studded with the crunchy bees. A few hundred stings are a small price to pay for this sweetness. You're not wrong. Alright, let's do some politicking here. I see a snake, so let's go there. The snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. The monsters celebrate these shadows with a snake soup. Okay. Set out and gather snakes? What the hell, we're not lazy. You wander the fields near the wild mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of the snakes are getting away. Not anymore! They're not. Kill the snakes as we catch them. You come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Greet the other monsters with your dead snakes. Hell yeah. Many of the other monsters brought live snakes, but they let you put your dead ones into the scaly cauldron. The monsters gather around the cauldron. Proofy scrapes 2 sticks together to light the fire. It's going to be a fun night, and there was much rejoicing. Alright, we're going to probably continue the politic for the rest of our adulthood here. Your neighbor, the elder monsters Aaliyah, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Aaliyah? Aaliyah who? She's one of your next door neighbors, but she's much older than you. Months and months. She has tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. The neighbor... Oh. Let's watch her. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her. They then go to her hovel and start smashing things. Ask an elder what's going on. Greenblood stops staring apart Aaliyah's dining room table and says, she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to release herself to become one with the slime and the spawning vat. What happens when monsters dissolve themselves? Or her. Calm down, villain. Monsters who get to a certain age either settle into their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime from which they came to their personality. Their personality can have an effect on the future generations of monsterlings. Creeplet stops staring apart Aaliyah's dining room table and says, oh wait, we already said that. You know what? Let's thank her for her contribution. You're going to be remembered, Aaliyah, and we'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Aaliyah wipes her slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniff. Let's give her a hug. You hug Aaliyah, she squishes her body. Her body's already starting to break down and dissolve. She breaks away, smiles one last time, and walks quietly towards the brood cave. You'll never see her again. Sad. Goodbye, Aaliyah. What else do we got here? We got food. Gobclaws and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. She got the pick last time. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpie chirps. Have you either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. It's our favorite food? We're eating it. Sorry. Fantastic amuse vouches. Sadly, it wasn't much. You and Gobclaw still have to figure out what you have for lunch. Oh. I thought it was my favorite meal. I'm sorry. You show your newest collection of human artifacts to your neighbors. They seem subtly impressed and listen in. We're going to say more, of course. The truth is, you just found them in the woods, but everyone seems so interested, and it would be a shame to let them down. Monsters do love a story, so you can stretch the truth a little bit. Just a little lie to keep things a little interesting. You tell how a talking fox, those nuisances are everywhere lately, tried to beat you in a riddle contest with the artifacts as a prize. I won the contest by biting his head off. Look at that. Everyone seems to believe you. They nod in admiration. Of course they do. The mighty Rhino the Ugly. Just too much. Let's, I guess, do this lift thing here. All the omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone, then look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of the sign you're holding and blush. Yes? Blistry spots a bit of the sign that you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. It'll get fixed. This will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows nobody any good. I don't know what that means. Bygones will be bygone. What is she going on about? Blistry is often accused of thinking she knows everything. This includes human cliches. All of them. Blistry says, I can take care of this. Look, I took a bit off the sign, too. I can slip some into the Burrock's hair when she isn't looking. Nobody ever believes him since he's always lying and stealing things. You know what? No, we're gonna come forth. All the gathered elders scowl at you. They take turns chewing you out, which for monsters is more literal expression than you might expect. Ragged and bloody, you creep back at your hovel to heal. Take solace in the fact that your honor is intact. You messed up, but you told the truth, and everyone will remember that. That's what matters, villain. Remember that. But now we're going to do something that looks evil. Blistry comes to you, flapping her winglets and clenching her claws. Must be Morel is looking for me. I overslept. I missed the hairy hare hunt. What's so bad about that? I was on the list for the hunt, says Blistry, and those hairy hares are really fast. We have to collect enough of their feet every year so Omentown has good luck. Asked Blistry how many feet the hunt brought back without her. She yells, None! I was supposed to watch from above and show the other hunters where the hares were hiding. Bad luck for everyone then, except the hares. Blistry flutters her winglets again. Especially for me. Mupsy's going to print a story about how I ruined everything for everyone. Blistry comes to you what? Okay. Is this the same thing? Lucy suddenly leaps to the top of the garbage can, sprays her wing lips, and glides away. Weird. Just then, Mupsy Morrow rolls into Portage Square, pen and pad, grasps in her thin claws. Did you see Bush Street come through here? I want to make sure everyone knows the truth. Hey, no comment? Must be bought it. Blistery's overjoyed. Alright, here we go. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft, and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. We're brave. Embrace our fate. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Go with them to dissolve or become an elder. The elders of the Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They build a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Must be tested. We're gonna try to ascend to his elder status. We're brave. That's all we are. A masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid sputter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. Depends on how much he respects you. Go on. The masked elder asks, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" We wait. Few of the elders approach the cauldron to add the fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. We continue to wait. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, "Choose one. Chance will guide your claw." You know what? Normally we would just pick a stone that looks good. And we're still going to do that. We're going to go with our gut. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows 2 monsters fighting. The masked elder says, "We will test your ferocity." We're going to be tested! 2 large monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. You know what? We're going to fight them both. You flick your claws out and they squirm around you and face your attackers. With a blood-curdling shriek, you give each one a face full of slices. They deserve the scars. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. What's the next stone? The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning in concentration. The masked elder says, "We will test your cleverness." Let's be tested. The masked elder emits a series of musical whistles and clicks and performs a complex dance. You've never seen these steps before, she says. Alright, here's the problem. I don't really know my cleverness, to be completely honest. I want to say that we got decent cleverness, but I could be completely wrong. But let's do it. Yeah, you're dancing a fiend. Polite applause washes across the crowd. We knew we could do it. I had full faith. Never doubted myself once. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Dance over the cauldron. We're cocky. You hold the cauldron, which contains the pretended infusion. It's heavy. You know what? We're gonna drink it. Look at that respect. That respect. You drink the bubbling concoction, then and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. We are now an elder. Hell yeah! First try and I became an elder? Ah, we are pretty good. 100% bravery, 62% cleverness. I think that's ferocity. I think, I'm not sure what that one is, to be completely honest, but that's kindness. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. You are now an elder. You are welcome to Znak, the oldest in the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. We're doing pretty good for a first time, man. Like, wow. So here we are. That's us. So honesty, that's what that one was. We got 36. Our ferocity is... Look at that. What is this? This is how well monsters think of humans. While the inevitable conflict comes, this will dictate how monsters act. The current score is 20 out of 100. Alright, and what is this one? This is how humans think of monsters. It's 20, so it's 20 for both. Let's journey to Carmen. Why the hell not? We're gonna do this one again. Have a kid Rhino Jr. If we can, that'd be cool. The docks are fun. They smell like home. You're napping on a fishnet when you overhear a human talking. Where have they all gone? If there's no fish, this fisherman is done for. Where have they all gone? If there's no fish, are the fish hiding from the humans? Maybe they are. Then again, they are fish. You know where they are, and you could tell them. Not that the human is likely to trust one of your kind, but perhaps you can give him a clue. So you see, the first time we ever encountered a human, they were mean to us. So if I were to think logically, I wouldn't trust a human. We're gonna help him out. We're gonna try to make peace here. Add the location of the best fishing grounds to his charts. You draw a circle of the currents and waves over the inlet where the fish spawn, then make a noise that draws attention. Watch as he discovers your work. The fisherman looks at the map, stroking his beard as he mutters, "Maybe." And starts the engine. From the docks you watch him snail toward the inlet. I think he's going to be alright. Interesting. It's politic now. Yeah, we're the fat green one. That's us, dude. Here. That's Rhino. Alright, what do we got? Let's do the Z's. You're just concluding a thrilling speech to the other elders. Finally, something goes smoothly. Snork, snark, rock, rock, snork. What in the snack is that noise? Old Hamrick fell asleep in the middle of your speech. Again? His pig-like snout and 4 nostrils give his snores an poignant yet thunderous quality. Let's cough gently. You'd have better success of whispering at the moon. Hamrack keeps snoring. We're gonna talk louder to be heard over the snoring. You remind everyone that Hamrack's information is far out of date. Humans forge knives now, and they only rarely kill each other. The old snouter says, "Suppose you're right." Hey, somehow that infected humans. I have no idea how. But okay. We're gonna do this now. You're splashing through rain gutters when you spy a human on the steps below. She snuffles and sobs into a tissue, and a crumpled letter lies beside her. Let's help the human. You slide down a gutter and squat beside the human. She squeaks and holds very still when you don't attack her. Okay. Finally she says, "You want to know why I'm crying? My parents say I must marry Ernest, but I do not love him. I just wish he'd go away." Help her no matter how dangerous they may be. Requires bravery, but we're the bravest. She blinks away her tears and starts to laugh, and then sees that you're serious. She takes your claw in her hand and you go inside. What's happening? Yes. Where 2 older humans interrupt their dinner to scream and jump away from you. Great! We'll be gone is half done. The older humans calm themselves and listen to her for, you suppose, the first time. They agree to reconsider the wedding. Sweet! The younger human smiles and squeezes you, not trying to choke you, just to show how much she appreciates your help. Rhino needs to slow down on the crackers and cheese. That's a good one, villain. Alright, what do we got here? Keneal Aslet, electrical genius, holds his abacus, turning the rocks for you and the other elders to see. Take a closer look. The calculations don't lie. All humans find out about monsters in 2 months. These figures are rock solid. Literally, we should prepare for new hiding places. You know what? No. We're gonna be honest here. We don't know enough to predict their actions. Neil scoffs at you. I should remind you that I am far your elder among elders, and you make it the sense when you say you make the sense. Point out he doesn't even pronounce electrical correctly. This is too important, Untutored Keneal moves to the next group of elders, unsettling all in his path. Unfortunately, that didn't help, but in time. What do we got here? You're investigating a stack of crates in an alley. You hear a shriek. Ah! Screaming boxes! Wait, it's a small child. He runs in, followed by 3 slightly larger ones. The small one jumps behind the crates to hide, next to you. Let's keep the small one hidden. Like many stupid alpha animals, the bullies get quickly bored and leave. The child turns and goes. Just before he does, he gives you a tentative hug. shirt covered with slime, and he leaves. Small child Ronald Jr. You got it, buddy. So the humans are liking us, but we're not doing good with the monsters, man. We gotta do better. Elder Prudence is trying to debate about living alongside the humans. Prudence says they can't even eat a squirrel without killing it first. Their bodies are only slimy around their assorted holes. Why bother to talk to them? We're best off keeping our distance forever. She slumps down in disgust. Let's go. You know what? Humans kill their food to spare them pain. Success. One elder agrees with you. It makes sense. A series of grunts and snarls follows, and crowd agrees that this explanation speaks well of kindness of humans. There we go. We're doing this. Oh, we're pregnant. We got a skull here. What's this one? See bolts of lightning hit a strange rod on a roof and investigate. From inside the house, you hear someone shout, "Live! Live!" followed by maniacal laughter. What's going on? You listen at the window and hear a maniacal rant. The human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead human. That sounds familiar. Consider what you've heard of such things. Someone did this a while back in the mountains. They made a creature, all right, but it was more like a monster, and it did some bad things, and in the end, a lot of the monsters got killed because of it. Stop the human from making the creature. We're not going to let him kill our monsters. His plan's bad for the humans who live here, and it'll make things hard on your fellow monsters most likely. But you set your mind to stopping him. Walk in and stop him. We're brave. We got it. You knock on the door and the human answers. You brandish the knife. Go for the creature quickly. Or we go for the creature quickly. You move fast, climbing the creature on the table like you were scaling a mountain. You pull in the hair, but it won't budge. You bite off the monster's neck bolts. Great, get out of there. As you flee, you hear the sound of a head bouncing on the floor, and the human cries out. Keep going. The human chases you, shouting that you have ruined his creature. Other humans come in the other way, carrying the usual torches. Oh god, no, this might not be good. Carrying the usual torches and pitchforks. Hear this and cheer. Hey, there we go. One of them yells, "Good work, monster," as they close in on your pursuer. Okay, I got a little worried. I thought they were going to think I was the monster. Busher proposes a new plan to keep an eye on the humans. What is it? We'll take over the abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and take extensive notes on everything they do. Interesting idea. Several of the other elders seem to like the idea very much. They argue about where to establish their spy house, though Carmen has many empty buildings. Which shall we use? You know what? We're going to suggest a place that will encourage understanding. We're trying to be a little clever here. The expedition sets out immediately, hiding in the unused upper floor of the library. They observe humans reading and learning. Make sure they see the humans that are smart. Nobody seems that impressed. You realized too late that you directed them to a hiding place above the library toilet, not the rooms of books. Ooh. You know, we're going to politic again. Hold on. He's the monster. Grimmleton shouts, "Might makes right." Proflick replies, "Not always. We should talk more like the humans do." We need to... We're going to approve with Proflick here. You explain how humans can come to a decision as a group without slashing or biting anyone. The elders are intrigued by your words. When you start describing voting, they lose interest, but they agree that words hold great power. Alright, we're getting there. And then we're going to just gore all the humans and the monsters at the end. You're in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly you see a human grab her stomach and fall over. Is she playing a joke? Not unless it's on herself. There's no one else around. Sickness is often the same in monsters and humans. You're in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly, oh, we already seen this. Well, you know, now it's our time to shine, I guess. That's the spirit. What will you do? We're going to risk being seen among humans to seek help. Before long, you spy some humans playing a game with a ball and a small pony. Weird. Get their attention to help. Success! Jumping about, you call out the human medical words also, help. Before you know it, the empties arrive. Empties. Oh boy! Hey look, advanced neurosurgery. Cool. They strap her on the board and put her in a white truck. One of them grabs your claw and shakes it firmly but gently before you head off. You feel a growing sense of satisfaction. You and some of the other elders are conversing when Verruk walks up, proudly holding a toaster. Funny, you have a toaster just like that. Wait a minute, it's your toaster! Verruk crows, look what I found at the bus stop. We can take whatever we want from the humans. You know what? We're gonna show how a human can just take it back. You grab the toaster and whack him with it. He runs off, whimpering. Other monsters agree that simply taking things from the humans would just be as violent. Look at this guy, he looks like a piece of corn. Look at this dude, I think we're doing damn good, man. We're gonna make this humans and monsters about to be the best. An older human and many children sit in rows in a hot, echoing room. The older human crashes. What was I? Oh, the older human drones on while the children look at everything but him. The windows, the clock, and your hiding spot. The older human's saying. He's telling them about lifeology. You know about that. Judging from his expression, he doesn't seem to find it very interesting himself. Step in and show him how to teach. You burst into the classroom and everyone stops to stare at you. One precious moment, nobody has anything to say. You're going to talk to him about the workings of living things. Begin your lecture smoothly, explaining how the heart pumps blood and just how many miles of veins and arteries they have in their bodies. The whole class listens, fascinated. But you run out of things to say before the class is over and begin to repeat yourself. Eventually, you shrug and walk away, regretting your decision. Okay. We need to do another one of these, actually, because we gotta jump the gun on the one, so. Alleys are great places to find artifacts, less so to find fat, small, crying human children. So it's said. What of it? One such fat, small child wanders over to you, clutching a lollipop. Ask it what's wrong. The human child says, I'm lost. Do you know how to get to Plow Street? I think I stepped in poop. We're gonna find an adult, human no matter the risk to you, because we're brave. You drag the child, still carrying onto the sidewalk. A loud human in a louder dress swoops down on the child, clucking and fussing. Let's wave at her. She waves back before realizing before she realizes you're a monster. She shakes her head and stammers out her thanks. The child laughs and waves goodbye to you. Bemused, his mother does the same. You got 1 day left. The spine doctor looks up to you from her current patient. She's working on a human knife free for the kid. Human knife free of a younger monster's rib. Humans are dangerous. We're gonna watch and listen. She says, humans? No claws. No claws, so they made their own. Awful thing. Knife wound takes twice as much milkweed to patch up as a jaguar attack. Best steer clear, I say. Explain how they're not all about fighting. Success. That scary knife you explain is used to spread jam on bread. Real knives are much worse. The spine doctor nods a little shocked. But we can't politic anymore. We're done. As you walk through the Portland Square, you think on your past. Life hasn't always been easy, but you built up your reputation. You were quite well respected. Yes, well respected indeed. Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done, Grand. Meanwhile, humans who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible. Evil things. Rumor has it that humans think pretty well of you. Shouting a revere, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in great mob. What is it? Blotch drops from a nearby roof. Humans! Humans are coming this way! Bush Tree says, that's wonderful. We can talk to them. It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the well mist. There's a considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. Only some monsters were able to speak up. What the hell? There we go, finally. Yes, if only. A few of the other elders are looking at you, strangely enough. We're gonna welcome the humans as friends. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a long journey. A journey on which monsters and human will cooperate in all things. what happened next? I don't know what that means, but assuming that means monster and humankind, and I think that's the first time we've, I think that ends it right there, to be honest, honestly. And so, monsters and humans worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future. So our final personality, we ended with 100 braveness, 62 cleverness, 60% ferocity, 30% or 36% honesty, I think that was? Yeah, I think that's honesty. Yeah, we didn't die. 82% kindness and 63% of, what's it called? Respect. So, universal prosperity. You dared to find the narrow gap between fear and hate. Now humans and monsters work together for the benefit of all. So that's our first, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 endings. That's pretty shocking. 13 endings for this game. Who would have thought? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about you, villain. I think you're honestly the only person that stuck around throughout this entire playthrough. I appreciate you for that, by the way, villain. A true nerd and a true geek. You are the villain. But either way, you know what? I really had a lot of fun with this game. It's text-based. It's pretty simplistic. But your choices matter, as you see. I could have easily just been a monster, but... And, you know, we kind of started off like that with, you know, having, I guess, as we called him, be Rhino. Be more of a... In the beginning, more of kind of a brave, I'm not afraid of anything kind of thing, but... I don't know, I kind of like, after we got hit by that human, I thought maybe that, maybe it would be good, but maybe it didn't make so much sense for us to love the humans, considering that they did attack us early on. But, you know what? Yeah. Of course, here comes XX Creed right at the end. The tune-in. Thanks for joining, XX Creed. I don't know if I'm going to play more Monster Loves You, to be honest. I think I'm honestly going to end off the stream here. So I apologize to Creed for coming in a little late here. But I just kind of wanted to stream out Monsters Love You for the first time and record it, see how things went. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. Creed, if you're interested in watching, this will go up on YouTube. But I'm definitely think I'm going to visit this in the future. If this is something you guys would like to see a little bit more on the channel, let me know. If you guys want to see more of this on Twitch, definitely let me know. It's something I enjoyed, and who knows, if it's something a lot of you guys enjoy, it's something I'll definitely be down to do in the future. It's got a peaceful soundtrack too, let me tell you that much right now. Either way though, nerds and geeks, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, my name is GWTF, LOL to WBRB, and I'll see you next time, and maybe for some more Monster Loves You in the future. So until then, have a good one.